Thank you, everyone, and good afternoon. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy during these crazy, uncertain times that we've been presented with. And we really like to do these presentations in person, but we understand that everyone's health and safety is our highest priority. So we thank you so much for jumping on this call today and spending some time with us. I want to take a moment and introduce the team members that are going to be on the call today. First, we have myself, and I'm Sarah Nakai, the Director of Marketing and Enterprise Sales. We also have Joe Darlene, SVP of Strategy and Sales, and George Pons, Director of Product Development and Vendor Management. I like to break down the current market conditions in two views, one pre-COVID-19 and one present day. As you can see over the last few weeks, that the home equity is now back to pre-recession levels, with a 14-year high, and lenders are actively trying to increase their market share, and the competition has escalated dramatically as we see everyone turning to these technology solutions in order to separate themselves from their competition. But today, it seems like we have a whole new set of challenges. So we have the fluctuation of rates, and it's overwhelming the lenders with volume, and you now have to pivot your staff to do more without hiring additional resources. And it's also imperative that the lending process be streamlined and automated as much as possible with as few touch points by reducing hands-on tasks and utilizing instant available data. Additionally, there's also that need for the seamless consumer experience, and that's coming to the forefront of every lender's mind. You guys need to be able to continue to drive revenue without a consumer having to physically walk into your branch. I mean, at this point, your branches might not even be open. With countywide closures happening every day, we're seeing a lot of lenders have service disruptions and missed SLAs from their current vendors. And it's imperative that lenders have a backup plan that either include additional vendor options or access to instant data that doesn't require additional touch points or due diligence. It's going to be about all of these no contact products. So these products that we used to have that were nice to have are now imperative that we have them. And that includes anything from your instant title reports to your consumer-driven PCRs, mobile notaries, e-closings. And so I do promise you, though, that our solution was really important before, but it's probably going to be the most relevant solution that you're going to see all week, maybe all month during these uncertain times. I'm going to pass it off to Joe, and he's going to walk us through the current home equity lending goals y'all are facing.
Thank you, Sarah. We all know that none of us have seen a market condition like this before, but I'm confident that with our experience in the last financial crisis, along with the pace of innovation, that we will make it through and we'll recover quickly. So here are the common goals that we all share as home equity lenders. By far, the number one goal is improving the digital experience, not only for our customers, but also our internal staff as well. So today, you're going to see that in action. So reducing production costs, reducing time to close, streamlining the loan fulfillment process, simplifying vendor due diligence, and centralizing order fulfillment all in one solution, which we'll be presenting to you today. Let's not forget about tracking and vendor monitoring and looking at those service levels, and we do that proactively. So there may be some other goals and challenges that your organization is facing. So I think this is a great opportunity to meet and discuss your unique strategy, and we're willing to meet with you later today or even later this week. So just let us know. So what's our value promise? How does FirstClose help lenders gain that competitive advantage? Well, we focus on three: automation, technology, and service. You can think of FirstClose as your partner for your home equity lending needs, not just a single vendor. As a partner, FirstClose will help you streamline the lending process with a whole new perspective term service and simplify vendor management. So we're here to consult with you and strategize with you. We're not here to tell you what you should be doing. We want to listen to your needs and your pain points in order to tailor a solution that meets your needs and your goals. So it's your insight and feedback that helps us leverage data and documents into a single tech stack. So let's talk about streamlining that lending process. Our platform reduces the mundane and really repetitive tasks of automating your current ordering and underwriting processes. Looking to perfect the customer experience? Well, that's Equity IQ. It's a white labeled offering to create an excellent experience in the new client onboarding and acquisition. So your marketing teams will love this solution, and your clients will really appreciate the modern experience, allowing you to compete against the most advanced competition in the marketplace today. With automated ordering, we take efficiency to a entirely new level by mimicking product ordering matrix. Our system reads key data like loan amount, LTV, FICO, and will automatically select the product and services to meet each individual scenario. Layering in our Smart Select for property reports, you get the ultimate in automation. Smart Select will create an instant title search when data is available. And for instances where data is limited, our Smart Select technology will auto-select the best title provider based on price, turn time, and accuracy inside of your own lending footprint. Our proprietary FirstClose report brings all this automation together in one singular, easy-to-read report, building your common services, including valuation, credit reporting, income verification, flood, and title services instantaneously. Each FirstClose report can be tailored to your unique loan fulfillment guidelines and matrices. So we're excited to share this demo with you shortly. So let's talk about service. We recognize that this is still a service-oriented industry. And so we reinvented what service should be, and we put together a program unlike anyone else. All FirstClose customers receive a dedicated account manager who will consult, onboard, and train your team. Additionally, our customer support teams will really monitor all live orders and proactively communicate with the vendors on your behalf to track down all orders approaching their due date. Does that sound good? Well, it even gets better. Our team will also work directly with your vendors to handle any and all revision requests on your behalf to ensure optimal accuracy. In turn, this saves your staff really a lot of time and touches, reducing your overall cost. With our master services agreement, you'll have access to the entire vendor library of our best-in-class providers. Our account managers also monitor the performance of each individual vendor and can even replace underperforming vendors at a click of the button. This helps eliminate your due diligence process. Many of our lenders struggle with live order tracking, and they don't have the resources or the modern technology to accurately measure the vendor performance. At First, we deliver on that promise daily. So let's talk about our complete access to our network. On the technology side, we've integrated with the national service providers and all of the majority of the loan origination systems today. Seasoned technology team is always releasing additional integrations. Again, in our master services agreement, you'll have access to our whole service providers who have already been vetted and approved. And again, this streamlines the time-consuming task of onboarding new vendors. FirstClose also monitors the performance for accuracy and provides you with reporting tools so that you can have transparency at the vendor and product level. So let's talk about our product portfolio. The FirstClose product portfolio is everything you need, spanning the entire loan fulfillment process with credit, income verification, flood, title, valuation, closing, recording, with multiple vendors to choose from in every category. So you and us, we have the solutions for the servicing side too as well, for your tax tracking and your portfolio monitoring. So our demo today will highlight the fulfillment process so you can see, as your partner, we can tailor a solution for your organization. Okay, let's talk about our solution now. Now let's see a demo of the FirstClose platform. Today we're going to take you from hello to here's your money, from the point of sale into automated underwriting, and to get an instant commitment back into the fulfillment side. George, take it from here.
Thank you, Joe. So our solution is comprised of two key pieces. Equity IQ is the piece that handles the front end, capturing the application, getting all that data point, getting it over to your LOS. And then FirstClose One picks up where the back end services begin. So that's your entire fulfillment process, and then streamlining that entire fulfillment process to get you from the beginning to end super efficiently. Now, FirstClose 1 is our newly redesigned platform. We've incorporated a ton of new features such as one-screen navigation, workflow management tools, and advanced communication tools. Again, all designed to streamline that entire process and save you time. So with Equity IQ, we can put it on any sort of landing page where you can highlight, your product features and benefits. We can embed this behind a firewall. We can embed this in a customer login section. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. This is basic information. It's a first screen. This is completely customizable, and we put a progress bar, and this is built for a home equity line of credit. Let's go ahead and get a first name, last name in here. Let's go ahead and put some email address in here. Okay, and already at this point, Equity IQ is communicating with the LOS. We got an address widget in here, powered by Google, that will normalize the address. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get equity information. This is where the consumer experience changes a little bit. We're actually pulling different data sources right now. First, we start off with an AVM that gives us an estimated market value. Now, we can tailor this to your own custom AVM model that you're currently using, or you can use our standard AVM model, which is powered by First American. Now, the remaining mortgage balance, that's a little bit trickier. We tapped several public data sources to tell us what kind of mortgages are out there. We also use a proprietary algorithm that tells us the remaining mortgage balance amount. The difference between the market value and the remaining mortgage balance is how we calculate your estimated home equity. Now, that's not the amount of money that you can borrow on. Typically, you have some sort of underwriting guidelines that allow you to borrow up to 80%. In this particular case, we have 80%. We show the consumer that they can borrow up to $537,000 for available to borrow. So let's go ahead and continue. $537,000, that's a lot of money. I'm going to go down to something a little bit more reasonable. These guidelines, again, this interest-only payment is based on your guidelines. If you tell us, you want principal and interest, we can do that too. All of these guidelines are completely customizable to your program. So let's go ahead and click continue. Now, from this point, we're communicating constantly with the LOS. So even if the consumer were to bail out right now, you would still have all of this information. You would know that consumer, you would know his information, and you would know their property information as well. So from this point forward, we actually update every single time with all these data points. Primary use, owner occupied. Okay, this is a self-identifying credit score. So even if they bail, you'll still know what their credit score is expected to be based on their self-identification. Again, a way to segment out your leads. Let's go ahead and click employment type. And again, this is designed to just be smooth and easy. 2 to 5 years. This is my annual gross income. I need enough income to afford that $1.2 million house. Let's go click next. Okay. Single. All right, and now we get into the personal information. So I'm going to start with my date of birth. Okay, put in social security number. And a phone number so that you can contact your borrower. All right, now we loaded up these disclosures. These could be common disclosures, or these could be disclosures unique to you. This is the HELOC booklet. I'm sure everyone is aware of what this is. I'm just going to go ahead and click that I checked all these off. Okay, before I hit apply now, again, we are authorizing pulling credit. You'll be responsible for these disclosures, fully customizable on the right as well too. So right now I'm actually tapping the loan origination system. It got me a conditional approval. This is coming from the system itself. $200,000, I'm approved at a rate 5.5. That monthly payment and those conditions are all coming from that loan origination system. So we're talking to the system and pushing information back. Now we built this this solution for Loans PQ, but we can put it into any tech stack that you're currently using. So it's not just relegated to Loans PQ, but this is the example that we're seeing today. All right, let me find Lucas' test case. There he is. He's instant approved. That's great. Let me go ahead and click on that. Okay, now I'm seeing that information came over. Great, 200,000. Property address, 713 on Austin Way. Now I'm heading into underwriting info, and I'm going to launch my back-end services. So I'll show you how easy this is. So this launches our FirstClose One platform in an iframe. And from here, there's a lot of information going on. So we passed over key information. Automated configuration already told me what services to order based on credit score, loan amount, and loan to value. Here are my services. Now, if for some reason I want to change it, I can set up different configurations. Again, all of this is fully customizable based on your underwriting guidelines. So let me go ahead and just verify that this is the right config that was selected. Great. I'm going to click submit. And now we're actually going out and tapping all those services, tapping all of our partners, and getting all this information completed. Now, when I get to the instant property report, we're going to verify if I have enough data to fulfill it. If not, it's going to roll into Smart Select. Because it's California, I think we'll be able to complete it. Yes, it looks like it's completing. Getting a copy of the deed right now. So again, if there wasn't data, Smart Select would have kicked in. We would have went to the best vendor in Livermore, Alameda County, California. Okay, so now I'm compiling my FirstClose report. Again, this is one of the key features that houses all of the information in a very easy to read report. I'm going to just blow this up a little bit with my one-screen navigation. Again, all my data is right here. My value, not in a flood zone, my vested owners, my tax status. I got some subject details right here. Going into my property report, I got all the information that I need, open liens, no personal liens, and I have all my tax information. Looks like taxes are paid, and I have my installment amounts as well too. And then we stitch in the actual components, the other components. So there's my ABM and my flood, and my copy of the deed is in there as well. So that's great. Now, one-screen navigation allows you to move very, very quickly through different components of the report. So if I want to go back and let's say just segment out the valuation, boom, I can do that. Boom, I can do the flood as well too. So I can just get there very, very quickly, very efficiently. I'm not, opening things up in different areas. I'm not going to different places. I can also communicate with our great support team and just, hit them directly and tell them that, hey, this, let me type this out, this file needs a correction. Okay, and this will go immediately to our support team, and our support team will work directly with that vendor to get this rectified. So that is fantastic. Takes a lot of onus off that processor. Okay, so I can also go back and just check all my other components. I have the ability to add a la carte items. So if there was something that this needed that was different, maybe a contact list closing, e-closing, e-signing, I can do that, PCR. Just going to go ahead with home screen, show you some features on the home screen. Let's get rid of this alert. We've segmented out the files. We put them in buckets. We have completed files in here given by a date range. We have a little news feed. We have a section for pending files. So these are all files that are pending within a date range. I can basically see those out. We have action files that we can select on. This is, again, anything that requires an action from the user. Anything that has had notes within the time frame can do that. And we can also flag files. This is a really cool feature. Let's say I need something on this specific file and I need somebody to look at. I can move it to my flag queue. Someone can see that it's in a flag queue, pick it up, and actually see what's going on. Okay, manage files. This is our work queue system. This is built for, higher complex, high volume organizations. They can create work queues that segment work. And, I can create a work queue based on branches, based on different parts of the fulfillment process. And I can then assign users to these queues so that they can just focus on that work. Let's go back to Loans PQ and watch all the data come back into the system. Again, now I'm finished, right? My loan is ready to close. I'm just, doing one last minute check. My legal description came over. There's my full legal. My vesting is there. And also we push back documents. So all the documents that we compiled in our platform, we are now pushing back into the LOS. There it is. I can go ahead and click there. And boom, just like that, complete front to back. Everything is ready. This loan is ready to close and you're ready to go. And that's how easy it is to take somebody from, like Joe said, from hello to here's your money. I'm going to turn this back over to Joe. And Joe's going to cover some other additional items.
Thanks a lot, George. I really appreciate that. Great demo. Needless to say, I think everyone's been affected by the COVID-19 virus. What we do today as this pandemic has changed the way lenders are doing business, and literally overnight. I mean, how we react to this as a lending community will impact the lives of millions of Americans. At FirstClose, we do not take this lightly. We're doing our part to help our lender partners navigate this rapidly changing environment. Well, they say the necessity is the mother of all invention, right? Well, with federal, state, and local government leaders calling for social distancing and looking to invoke even more stricter policies such as shelter in place, lenders must find a way to lend while keeping people safe from spreading the virus. So at FirstClose, we're in the forefront of delivering touchless products by allowing homeowners to verify key property data of their home and allowing them to take interior, exterior photos of their property while using their smart device. This eliminates the needs for third-party agents or appraisers from entering the home. Is that this not only does this technology help keep the homeowner and the agent or appraiser safe, but it also speeds up the turn times by eliminating a scheduling of the property visit. So this is truly a win-win. This technology is in place today. It's ready to be implemented, and we are also on the forefront of leveraging ways of delivering e-signing, e-notary, and e-closing. This is something we're very passionate about on our side. So FirstClose is closely monitoring all the key decision makers and thought leaders in our industry, along with Fannie and Freddie and regulatory agencies. So as things can change, lenders need a partner who can rapidly implement solutions in order to comply with those changes in short order. We believe that FirstClose is that excellent partner. So we're all in this together. We are being proactive, we're leveraging technology, and we're providing innovation and helping our customer partners navigate these challenging times. So in conclusion, today's market conditions require a new automated strategy supported by one solution. Our FirstClose One advantage really is the following. You know, we complete from hello to here's your money for home equity lending solutions. We customize a solution to meet your needs and fulfill that into your LOS and your tech stack. We're leveraging automation and technology to reduce the total cost to originate and close home equity loans. Obviously, we want to help you increase your loan volumes because we know you're not going to be increasing your headcount. And together we can do that. We pulled all this into one seamless customer experience. So thank you for taking the time today, and we look forward to hearing you soon. I think we presented all of this in a very short time period today, so therefore we want to invite you to connect with us to help support you with a customized strategy session. So please contact us, and thank you for attending today.